and welcome to Jagee's Cookbook. I'm sure you're all having a wonderful time and I'm sure you're all waiting for my show. And I've got something very surprising for you this time. Well, it's for all the bachelors and bachelorettes who want something very fast, want to do something very easy, simple, fast, filling and nutritious. And that's what the thing is in the menu today in Jagee's Cookbook. So that's why I'm so happy to show you my special way of making a fried rice, which is totally yummy. And this time I'm going to use beef. So all you beef lovers, yes, this is for you. So you wait and see how this wonderful, gorgeous, colorful, yummy dish is made. Simple and easy for you. Now, there are some procedures. Once you get all these things for the fried rice, for this easy fried rice, which is totally yummy and very nutritious and absolutely simple, when all the things are assembled together, there is a certain process I do, okay? Jagee does. This is the way I do it. So that's how this fried rice goes, okay? Now, we need any vegetables. Here, I've got cabbage, okay, a little bit of cabbage. Now this is for 2.5 cups of rice, cooked basmati rice. So 2.5 cups of cooked basmati rice, which is kept there. We've got vegetables like a little bit of cabbage, carrots, okay, capsicum, tomato, and we've got some green peas, okay. Green peas which were frozen and now they're thawed. Now what we have to do first is light the fire. I'm going to light the fire there, and I need some oil. Any refined oil will do, okay, a little bit of oil, and then for this specific thing we need bacon, okay. Now this is well, a little bit of bacon, 25 grams, and it's not salted much. Otherwise, I have to tell you that you have to rinse it well so that all the salt is drained off, okay. So now let this really heat up, and by that time I'm going to deal with the vegetables. First of all, cabbage, which are very good for you. I read very recently, that eating raw cabbage is absolutely good for lowering your cholesterol, which must be true because cabbage has a lot of antioxidants. So this is a really fresh head of cabbage. Okay. By that time, I'm going to put my bacon into it so that it sizzles and becomes brown and crispy. Okay, let that sizzle there, and we're going to deal with the vegetables. Okay, it's more than enough. Now we have to deal with the carrot. Okay, I've got my peeler here, and we're just going to peel this. Just mix the bacon so that it sizzles. Make sure it doesn't splutter on you. Okay. Then we get another carrot. Take off the top. Lovely carrots. And just peel it carefully. Now, this is done. Quickly put the cabbage. Remember, it should be on high heat. And just mix. Okay. Now, next what we do is grate the carrots in. Okay. Now, with my grater, I'm going to just grate it in to the pan, so it makes things easier. If you invest in a grater like this, it's very helpful. Because you know, you can just hold it in your hand and actually grate it right on top of the stove. So it's very easy. And the last bit of carrots, I don't want my fingers to get scratched, so we need to. Now, just keep on stirring. Lovely. Next, carrot. Depends. Now, for 2–2.5 cups of rice, I've taken around 2 small carrots and half a head of small cabbage. It depends, really it depends upon you. Now if you are the person who wants more vegetables like me, I love vegetables, I put a whole lot of vegetables, and the rice and the vegetables would be of the same quantity. Okay, that's more than enough. Now we'll deal with green capsicum. Again into strips. And then a tomato. Now I'm going to keep half the capsicum for the beef. Okay. Now this is a beef fried rice. Now you can use pork, beef, chicken, whatever you really want, turkey, whatever you want. But here, because I usually show chicken, I plan to show meat. Now here what I've done is, this is lean beef which has been marinated. That's why you can notice it's a bit brown. It's been marinated in soy sauce and a little bit of garlic. No salt, okay? Just soy sauce and garlic. The soy sauce contains a whole lot of salt and pepper. Now what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to take out the flesh, because otherwise it will be too gooey. And this is more than enough. I'll just off this and just cut it into any pieces, no problem. It's just to add a red color to it, which looks nice. Just take this out, transfer this, because we need this pan for sauteing the beef and the rice and everything. Okay, so we take this out. Make sure, don't overcook it, just saute it a bit. Okay, just keep this aside there. And what we do next is we deal with the meat. Now, first of all, what we need is an onion, okay, a medium onion. We'll just chop this onion, okay, in this. Onion, 1 medium onion, and around 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, okay, and chili, 2 big chilies. Ooh. Then we're going to chop it into fine pieces. Okay, so chop, chop, chop. Once the vegetables have been transferred, okay, what we do is now we have to actually deal with the beef. Now this is probably about 1–1.5 cups of chopped uncooked beef. So now I've put some oil in it, and I have chopped up the onion, garlic and the chilies. Okay. And this has to be on high heat again, and let it really, really saute well. Once it's a little bit sauteed, we can put in the beef. When it's a little translucent and tender, take a little bit of this and keep it aside, just a little bit, okay? I'll tell you what this is for. Then what we do is we're going to add the beef and let it really, really cook well. It's nice caramelized, okay? Nice and crispy and brown. Lovely. Now, to this we add half the capsicum of the half I had actually put in the vegetables. So just saute this along. Then we add around 1 cup to a half cup of frozen peas, which has been thawed. Again, mix all this really well. What I'm going to do next is the rice. Now it's all simple. As soon as the beef is cooked well and fried well, we just add the rest of the vegetables, and then we add the cooked rice. Now this cooked rice has been cooked with a little bit of salt, so you have to remember everything. Now you have probably noticed that I haven't put salt at all in this thing, because it's all marinated in salt. The beef has been marinated in soy sauce. Again, mix well. Lovely. Now finally we add all the vegetables that we had sauteed and kept before. Okay. Oh, this looks beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And heat this through. Now adjust the seasonings. I've got a bit of soy sauce. Okay. For this amount you probably need just 1/4 cup of soy sauce, but check for your seasonings and see whether you need salt or not, or you need more or less soy sauce. It's all according to one's own taste. Now this is heated through and it's done. Okay, so we just keep this aside and we'll start with the next thing. That's the last stage. Just keep this aside, and in another pan, remember I had kept some sauteed onions, garlic and chili back. That is for the eggs. Okay, I've got 2 eggs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly beat it in. Okay, 2. And mix it well with a little bit of soy sauce or salt. Okay. And we need some oil. And then we're going to make omelette strips. Okay. So mix this. And just twirl it. Now you can scramble it, but I'm going to show you how to make strips, omelette strips. Now the one side is done. We'll flip it over to the next side carefully. This is done. But what we do is just carefully roll it just off this. And we have to roll it. Oh, this is hot, otherwise I would have rolled it with my fingers. So carefully just roll it, okay, and just keep it here. Ouch. And what we do is and the strips are done. Okay, I'm going to transfer this. That is, I'm going to put the fried rice onto a plate. It looks beautiful. So easy, isn't it? But yet it is so nice. The preparation time is actually very simple. The only thing is actually crisping up the beef. If it's not beef, chicken is even more quicker. But you have to remember to marinate it in soy sauce and a little bit of garlic and a little bit of lime or vinegar, which will tenderize the meat, especially if you're using beef. Now the strips of omelette, you can actually decorate it anyway. I'm just putting it in the middle. Okay, it looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, ready, my simple filling fried rice, which is especially for all of you all of you who are really busy, bachelors, bachelorettes, everyone, this is for you from me.